As the gangland war rages on across Scotland, some high-profile criminals are being moved across the country to try to disrupt those behind the violence. Feared hitman Barry Baghdad Harvey has been shipped out of Saughton prison in Edinburgh as part of a plan to disrupt jailed gangsters linked to Scotland's gang wars. Harvey was jailed for 29 years in March last year over the execution and maiming of gangland rivals. He and associate Thomas Guthrie and Darren Owen were convicted after a 12-week trial at the High Court in Glasgow for their parts in the murders of Gary Moore at his house in Airdrie and Raphael Lyko in Blantyre in Lanarkshire, plus an attempt to kill Scott Bennett in Rutherglen near Glasgow. Harvey has now been moved from Edinburgh's notorious Saughton amid claims he's an ally of Dubai-based hood Ross Miami McGill. Sources say Harvey has clashed with jail associates of Edinburgh crime boss Mark Richardson over McGill's revenge campaign, sparked by a fake cash drug deal. Killer Harvey has been identified by jail bosses as an agitator in the carnage that's seen a wave of firebombings and brutal attacks sweep across Scotland's central belt. He has now been moved to HMP Grampian to try to restrict his involvement. An insider said McGill and Harvey are very close and have formed a partnership. Harvey has made it clear to people that he's in with McGill. Harvey was in Saughton with people who've had beef with Mark Richardson. He has a hatred towards Mark and his pals through this. He has clashed with some of Mark's side in there when he's come across them, and they know to stay away from him because he's a very dangerous guy. Harvey is said to be involved in the gang wars along with cocaine kingpin James the Don White, and White has now also been moved in the shake-up from Addywell to Glenaukle near Alloa, while Richardson has been switched from Glenaukle to Low Moss in Bishop Briggs on the outskirts of Glasgow. And it's understood that Ross McGill has formed an understanding with drug lord White, who remains under close watch of jail authorities amid suspicions he's pulling the strings from his cell. White became top dog after mob boss brothers James and Barry Gillespie vanished in 2019. The siblings are feared dead in Brazil, a theory disputed by some sources who claim they're still alive. And it's understood Harvey, who bought turkey teeth with his dirty cash, is also allied to Jamie Iceman Stevenson and Robert Birdman O'Hara, giving him clout behind bars that adds an edge to his already fearsome reputation. Our source added, Harvey is well respected and is close pals with Robert O'Hara and Jamie Stevenson. Harvey and a few others got shipped out of Saughton lately and sent to different jails to try to disrupt what's going on. Tensions are running high and jail bosses are having to take action. Former Union Bear Ross McGill of East Kilbride has been driving a war against rivals using thugs from a group called Tamo Junto. The desert-based gangster is said to have ordered attacks on associates of the jailed drug lord Richardson and Glasgow's Daniel crime clan. The chaos began in March and cops working under Police Scotland's Operation Portalage have made 48 arrests so far. In May, Scotland Chief Constable Joe Farrell told a policing watchdog officers involved in the crackdown have scoured around 3,000 hours of CCTV footage as part of a massive investigation. We approached the Scottish Prison Service regarding the movement of the jailed gangsters, and they replied, "We don't comment on individuals."